welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back.
So, y'all, welcome back. Give it a stretch. Okay. So, Okay. So I'm actually just kind of taking it easy this week because actually I took the week off. All right. Just real quick backstory. I took the week off because I was supposed to be doing something and everything was good until Friday. And so totally out of my control. It's kind of like relying on somebody to do a thing that they said they had. And I talked about this on the radio show more, but just real quick. And apparently they didn't have the thing that they were supposed to have. So basically I'm like, but now since Friday, I may have another reason to go to the place. So, and again, it's going to rely on someone else. And I'm just hoping that they have this stuff together. It's just, so we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to make the trip. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, I'm gonna get some stuff done this week because I'm getting a package in, and that's gonna be pretty dope because it should be able to help me with a bunch of things. So that's supposed to be coming, and then we'll see if I can make this trip because it'd be great. I just want to get it done. So neither here nor there. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects and things that I want to get done. And so by like having, I guess, like the responsibility of doing untilit.works, it lets me be by a computer and I can just work on things because I'm by the computer. And so I set that time aside because I'm the type of person, if I don't like make time, if I don't set time aside, I'll never find time. And so by doing untilit.works, it allows me to be able to say, hey, I'm doing this thing at this set time. So while I'm doing that, I might as well work on other stuff, right? Because it gives me that opportunity. It clears up my time, right? In my brain. That's how that works. So untilit.works consists of ciphers. And a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on what you're working on, just trying to make some progress, right? Then about 15 minutes after that hour, I'll pop up here to like, hey, it's time to take a break. And those are break sessions. Now, if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. That's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why I have a little notice there that says you may need to click play to start the stream. So, like I said, I'll pop up like, hey, time to get up, drink some water, do what you got to do. Or just sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. Or you can come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet. I'll show you that later. And let your mind kind of like relax and rest and not think about a thing you were just focusing on, right? So along with that, below that message, next to it, I have a open closed caption. So I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. And so hopefully if you click that, a space will open up and the words I'm saying will hopefully and accurately be placed there. Now, if there's ever anything during these break sessions that you found interesting, you can actually like create a clip. Now, the last session didn't work. It was working all the time before that. I'm not sure. I think it's just a glitch. Hopefully it's just a glitch. Because again, I was relying on like a third party. They got the files, but they weren't able to combine them, I guess. I'm not sure what happened there. Because like there's file, I don't know, whatever. Theoretically, what will happen is you get 5 timestamps. So you click, something happens, you click the button, add a clip, it goes back a couple of seconds and mark a timestamp. Each clip is 5 seconds long. And so if you can click create a highlights video before I shut down the break session, what will happen is it'll store those timestamps, take the recording of the break session, cut out the clips using the timestamps, supposed to join them together, put an intro, put an outro, and then you'll be able to check it out. Hopefully that was just a one-time glitch. We'll see. But yeah, so that's that. There's a countdown timer, countdown when the next work session starts. And if you'd like to join the chat room, you can ask questions, chat. There's a join the room there button link there. Cool. All right, so now that is a work session. No, that's a break session. Work sessions will look something similar to this. Kind of like eventually will show up this one. They'll look like this. And in the upper right-hand corner, we've got some things you can check out, a menu, but subscribe has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. So you can do that there. Over on the left-hand side, now this is also broken because I relied on like a third-party thing, but it's fine. I kind of wasn't supposed to be able to do it, but I kind of did it. And so I can understand it. They're like, whatever. So it's an audio player, and I know some artists who make some really dope music, and I'm a big fan of Bandcamp. So what I did was I took the Bandcamp player, like my friends who make instrumentals submitted and let me know what tracks they wanted me to be able to include in projects. I basically created like a playlist. It's like a web component where it's basically like a playlist of the tracks, but I'm using the Bandcamp player because they're on Bandcamp, because with Bandcamp, you can purchase the track, help show support, you can share it, and that added the ability to be able to tweet it out. But then Bandcamp, this is the second time they did it. They did something to their embeds, and I don't care enough to fix it again. So I'll probably create my own thing. So it is what it is. All right. Then we have the to-do section where right there you can, in that box where it says add a task, type in your task, hit enter or the plus button. It'll add it to the list there. You can click the text of the task to edit it. You can click the X button to delete it, or you can mark it complete by clicking the checkbox. Cool. Now, when you click the checkbox, it sends it to the done section. So if you want to check it out, you can click done. It'll show you all the things you got completed. If you click that Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter and it'll pre-populate a tweet with all the things you got done and like a nice little green check mark next to them. For me, it feels good to like see like, oh, I got some stuff done going into the week. I'm feeling good. Great. Then in the right column, we have a countdown timer right there at the top. Again, counting down to when the next break session happens. Again, that's 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So let's say you don't really have a particular thing you want to work on, right? But you still kind of want to feel like you got something accomplished. Saying you heard that, hey, this coding web development thing seems pretty cool, but you don't know where to start. So I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, I think that if you go through them and you finish them up, at the end, you'll have a good idea of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can make a decision, like an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. So those are there. I also have links to 3 tutorials. What's funny is while I was trying to debug this whole situation, I think I might have found a way that I could change the tutorials out. I got to see. We'll see. But I have 3 tutorials there. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are to look over tutorials, especially that are within my domain, right? So I have 3 tutorials there. I think they're pretty dope. One is after going through the tutorial, you'll have an application that you can enter in your phone number into a box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring. Then I have the opposite where you get a virtual number from your home phone. You call that virtual number, and the application you create, it will like ring and you'll be able to answer the call. Then I've got one where 2 users like log in to an application and one can call the other through the browser. I think it's pretty dope. You can check them out. All right. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that. And the highlights video. So hopefully if everything's working and that glitch wasn't just a one-time glitch, what happens is a status submitted while it's being worked on, the video, the highlight clip, and when it's ready to be viewed, it'll say status done, and the view button will show up. You'll be able to click view, it'll open up, you can preview the video, you can download the video, you can also click to share to Twitter. Sometimes Twitter doesn't show the video based on the URL, so since I post to other social media with the video, I just attach the video to it so I know that it'll show up on the tweet. All right, cool. So now Hako. Hako stands for Help a Coder/Creator Out. It's a thing I made so that if you ever get stuck on something, you're able to create like a room and you're able to invite people into the room and then hopefully together you'll be able to work on a solution, or maybe you're looking for feedback or something. So that's there. You click view, it'll show you all the different Hakos that have been created. You'll be able to click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with. And then you can decide whether or not you would like to try and request to join the room. Also, there's a filter by keyword that you can also do to kind of, if there's something you particularly want to check out. Then, if you would click create a Hako, you're presented with a form. You enter in the title, 3 keywords, hit create. It presents you with a unique URL. You can copy or click to share to Twitter. When you join your Hako, it looks like this. We got the title at the top. Over on the right-hand side, you can leave the Hako. You can also open a menu for some more options. We got a text chat on the right. On the left-hand side, there's another countdown timer counter when the next break session happens. And then you can copy the URL. You can click to share to Twitter again. Now, when someone clicks your link, they just, like I said, don't join your room. They're actually requesting to join your room. So what happens is they'll show up under pending. And you'll be able to click their username to either open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with. And then you'll be able to determine whether or not from their profile you would want to let them into your room. Now, let's say you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them, right? Now, and get them out of the room. You, as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. And again, the whole point of the Hako is for you to get help with the thing that you're working on. And I think by being able to show others what it is that you're working on, you'll be able to provide more context so that others can give you the help or the feedback that you're looking for. Now, the way you communicate through Hako, one way is through text chat. You enter your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add it to the list there. I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But if folks who don't have it enabled, they'll still be able to follow along, because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat so that you can still kind of follow along. Then also add the ability to do the opposite, where you enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the chat, you can still follow along, because what is put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. And yeah, that's it. That's all the goodness that there is with the Hako. And yeah, that is that. Cool. So I'm gonna get y'all back to work, because like I said, there's some stuff I want to get done. All the post radio show stuff is done, which is great, which is amazing. And I kind of did some work on my side project. Now I just gotta kind of fill it out with some text, and we should be good to go, at least for like this first iteration of the page, because I have to do other things so I can update this one. But this one is going to put it out there so to kind of get, interest, hopefully. So we'll see. So yeah. So when we come back, we'll talk about something I found interesting on the internet. I was kind of like looking into it. Some pretty cool stuff. So we'll come back and talk about that. But for right now, I'm going to send you all off with some traveling music. And this right here goes by as an artist that goes by the name of Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. The track is called Thank You, because again, thanks for hanging out. Till 15 minutes after the hour, I wish you much productivity in whatever it is that you're working on. And thanks for hanging out. All right. Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. Thank you. Peace. What is happening? There we go.
I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I want to say thank you for being there when the brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like hell, and everybody says hell. We spread love like hell. I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I want to say thank you.